Ladies and gentlemen, welcome as always, per sempre, to another edition with Calcio with Reno. Zed, this is your fellow paisano speaking, and we're going to talk about some teams that are going to be interesting to see this year. Especially this team that just started Serie A, which is Como, which, funny enough, they're going to go against Juventus the first game, August 19th. And with Juventus, when it comes to these small teams for the first time, who they end up beating? Juventus. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but I cannot despise what they have been done, especially this new addition to Roma. Then eventually I'll do other teams as well, because Juventus, let's leave it maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow, because I'm waiting for the officials for Milan to talk about this defender that we get. But for now, we'll start off with Como and then Roma with this player Artem Deboyek, whatever that guy's name is. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. I'll explain that after. But before we do that, put a beautiful like and subscribe if you want to know business about Calcio Serie A, especially Juventus, because with me, Juventus, it never ends, because I'm a big Juventino, and with this channel, without Juventus, we won't go on. But I love talking about Calcio and, the reality, how I look at things. So, just recent days, I know everybody's talking about other teams, like the Scoop Miners thing, who knows what's going to happen, Milan, this and that. But why don't we talk about Como, that they just got this guy, Rafael Varen. Like, Como is business, buddy. Like, even one of my paisanos told me, it's business, which is a good thing. And I just can't wait to see how they're going to play. The first game, like I said, it's going to be against Juventus, but this Rafael Varane, 31-year-old French, if I'm not mistaken, played with Villarreal, Real Madrid, then the goalkeeper Pepe Reina too. So they're getting some good players, which the Mercato hasn't ended. I wouldn't be surprised if they'll get some other ones. But it is good to see these kind of players joining this small team from Serie B to Como, to Serie A. You know what I mean? It's pretty interesting to see. But when you have a company, like a president, a team that want to build something, and they're trying to make good business and make the fans happy, this is what we do. And I'm curious to see with Como. I hope it's not like the fellow teams like Salernitano, Venezia, whatsoever, because these players that they got, they're pretty good. So we'll wait and see, and let's hope for the better. And of course, curious to see against Juventus, because if they win against Juventus for the first time, I'm going to lose it. Because after these 3 years with Allegri, even before Allegri with Sarri, unbelievable. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But of course, I'll be the first one to do a video and say kudos to Como if they deserve it. But let's keep it positive and let's enjoy whatever happens. Now Roma, they got this kid from Girona, Artem Dolbik, from Girona, top scorer. Like, guys, after Lukaku, this guy apparently he's a top scorer. Like, I don't follow all the leagues because it's kind of hard to catch up with all these players. But what I'm hearing based on the stats, they did good business, Roma, after getting Soule. Now this guy. Then the Fefe, I heard he's good too. Roma, they don't joke around. It's a team that these owners, the Frederick, they don't joke around, man. They're putting business. They're putting these young kids, and let's see what happens. But with this kid, I'm curious to see. I'm really curious to see Soule and Dybala together, which yesterday, when Soule came to Roma, it seems like Maradona came to Roma. But good for them, it's the first time they're experiencing this. Even when Dybala came, you know. So if you're a Roma fan, enjoy till you can because they mean business. So let's see what happens. And De Rossi, he did pretty good last year, so we'll see how he's gonna bring this team up. So it's gonna be very competitive this Serie A this season. So with all these new teams coming along and teams that are growing like Roma, now Como, then of course other teams as well. I will keep you updated on the next videos, guys. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to do one. I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen with me, and maybe I'll just stick with Milan, and then maybe in 2 days I get my 2 cents with Juventus, because I'm fortunate with Juventus. You know how it is. It never ends. It never ends. So I just can't wait for Serie A to start. Are you? Last week the friendly started. People messaging me, offending Juventus. It's all starting this vibe, the rivalries, going at each other, this and that. Then, of course, if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, it's going to go grow up because I'm going to put videos when I have a chance. Put some banter because I cannot help it. Then I'll be professional as well. Be professional as well. Okay, that's how I do. And I just have some fun. Bada bim, bada boom. Viva il Serie A per adesso. Viva il calcio. And let's enjoy this Serie A in a couple weeks. The friendlies, I don't care. Maybe I give my 2 cents either because the friendlies, man, they don't really count, man. So that's my story for you. Let me know what you think about these 2 teams that I mentioned, these players that are joining on these 2 teams, and leave the comments down below. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. If it's not this week, guys, next week I'll be live with my Paisan. We're gonna do a little prediction, hopefully, or in 2 weeks before the season starts. We'll plan something with a call-in show, I hope. Thank you all. And I'll talk to you, my paisans, soon. Ciao ciao ragazzi.